Come on then, own up. Whose idea was it to send Scotty back? Who was down in the comment section saying he was never one of our own? Because, well, we're on a run of 10 games without a win and we are missing that young man. Look at what's been going on since our last episode. We were beating Skelmersdale 4-1 in the cup last time, but we came straight back after that game and got whooped at top of the table Telford. We recovered with a bit of a cup run. We knocked Witton out of the cup. We even beat Leamington in the league before we beat Solihull Moors from the division above us. We got a draw against Alfreton, a win against Fylde. Things were looking fabulous, but the writing was on the wall when we got hammered 4-0 at Kidderminster. A creditable draw against League 2 Plymouth in the cup earned us a money-spinning replay, but since then things have gone from bad to worse to catastrophic. 3-0 defeat against Gateshead. We lost late on to Plymouth in our cup replay. Knocked out the FA Trophy in the first game that we played to Hemel Hempstead. Annihilated by Braintree. Then it looks like we steadied the ship. Do not be fooled, kids. We played Boston United in the relegation zone. 1-1 draw. We played South Shields in the relegation zone. 2-2 draw. We played York. Granted, they were 5th. That's the same number of times as they hit the woodwork in that game. And then we played Altrincham. Tight game, you're thinking. Not a lot in it, you're thinking. They're bottom of the table, I'm thinking. We are in all kinds of trouble. But the Director of Youth Development has been in touch again. There's a new batch on their way. He's sent his report through. Maybe that will give us some crumbs of comfort as we try and produce one of our own.
He's one alone! He's one alone!
Or maybe not. You judge for yourself. I think our new Head of Youth Development plays his cards a little bit closer to his chest than the old guy. So let's have a look at his rundown. There's not a lot of information in there, really. There's a lot of wingers in the system. Good, we need them. But then skip to the bottom. There are a few good wingers in general. Brilliant. Lots of dross coming through again. Little chink of light. We have a forward who could be considered a fine prospect. Good, because we need goals. If his last name's Scott, I'm already putting him in the team. We have one good young English striker from Kettering who's caught the eye, although is that the same person as you've just described in the second bullet point there? I fear it might just be one player. But this is an excellent group of players coming through. No mention of the golden generation like last time. But an excellent group of players has got to be encouraging. And if they could have better personalities than last time, and maybe some kind of physical attributes between them, not just strength of 1, acceleration of 3, then, well, there might be a couple of gems in there. But never mind the youngsters, it's all about the old guard for today's game, because we are desperately trying to cauterise some wounds. With that in mind, we're playing players who have been out injured for a while, which has partly contributed to our downfall. We're rushing Hunt back into the team. He's been out for 6 weeks. That was a catastrophe. We're bringing Storer back, even though he's still slightly injured. He's been out for 5. We couldn't replace him. And we are going back to an old familiar friend. We've been tinkering and tweaking with the tactics. Nothing's worked, I think, really. Our players aren't that strong, and we don't have good fullbacks or good wingers to really craft a system out of. So we're going back to 3 at the back. We're going to try and be solid. I'm thinking what we're going to do for the rest of the season as we try and stave off relegation is just play a 5-2-2 and rotate maybe where we're playing this extra guy. Today we're going to go with Stevens as an attacking playmaker. In other games we might push it back and play the old school 3 up top. If we're away from home against a good team, we might just bring him in here maybe as a defensive-minded DM. Today we're going to go with the advanced playmaker. We're trying to just conjure up a win from somewhere because we are on an epically bad run. Today we're taking on Darlington. It's the first of 3 home games on the trot. God, we need 4 points, I reckon. 6 would be a dream. just to try and stave off our plummet down the table. I think we're 4 points ahead of the final team that's in the relegation places. Morale's not great. We've had a couple of team meetings. We've done the right thing in the team meetings as well. Everybody was motivated. Did they follow it up with a result? I'm afraid they did not. We're going to pump some fists today and say, get out there and impress me. Otherwise, we could well get relegated. We're home. Hopefully that will help. We're back to 3 at the back, a system they know a little bit better. Hopefully that will help. They're through after 90 seconds and they have had a clear-cut opportunity to score. Maybe I'm clutching at straws with the 3 at the back. Maybe nothing will help us, the state that we're in. We're not having any shots. XG's poor every game. When we do have a chance, it might be a good one, but we fluff our lines. And defensively, we are so brittle, it's frightening. We're getting towards half-time without having an attacking highlight. Darlington are pressing us again. Darlington are not up there, by the way. They are level on points with us, I think. Just 1 point or 1 place ahead of us in the table. But honestly, they are looking to inflict an 11th game in a row on us without us getting a win. We're on the ball. Bickley, who's back in the team today, he's had a spell out. He is on a barren run without a goal. And he's up against a man half his size there and just about manages to outmuscle him. Well, we slung it forward and given away possession, and I fear we're actually going to get broken on again, aren't we? Here's Souza. We're getting in the way, but we're not winning the ball. And they've got him round the back of us again. Don't let him get it across. Oh, goodness me. We are so frail. Jittery at the back. We're just no good. The form's gone. And I'm starting to desperately worry about the R word. Because that's the end of the save. If they don't sack us before we're even relegated. The way things are standing right now, we'd only be, 2 points above Leamington in the relegation places. And we've done absolutely nothing in that half whatsoever. So you're tempted to throw water bottles because you're a bit desperate. I'm not sure that's the right thing to do. Let's say, go out. Let's just go no gestures at all. Go and give the fans their money's worth. Well, that wasn't the right thing to say, was it? God, we've enlisted no positive response whatsoever. Let's outstretch the arms and say, I'm delighted with your defensive work. Okay, well, the 2 wing-backs have now gone to pieces, whereas the centre-halves and the goalies loved it. What does that even mean? You tell them you've played really well and that somehow demotivates them. I don't even understand. Is there anything we need to do off the bench? Richens is looking ill-disciplined. That's good for someone that's been suspended for 3 games for a 2-footed lunge. The Sheriff, he's playing poorly again. What if we make you a poacher? Will that help at all? How's our youngster playing? Out of the defenders, he's not playing that bad. We're playing Manuel Vicente today. I know, pace of 5, acceleration of 6. But he's the tallest player we have that can play centre-half. We've put him on a stopper duty, just trying to stiffen things up at the back. Oh no, Darlington are coming at us again. Get that ball away. Oh, it's got to be offside. No, it's not even offside. He stood right in front of our keeper and he shovelled it home. Well, now we can definitely shout something at them. Fire them up. Let's light a fire under them. How has this got in? Oh, someone has just played him on side. Turner. We're in trouble. We are in real trouble. It doesn't matter what formation we're playing against. We cannot create anything. This has got to change. Sheriff. Sheriff, you've had 2 glaring opportunities. The guy's head's gone. How did he miss the second one of those? We're in trouble. I feel we're going to get called into that boardroom. Look at this. We're going to be 1 point ahead. We can't We can't buy a win. 1 point ahead of Leamington. We're in free fall. Aquaplaning our way towards relegation. God, we're pumping balls forward looking for Sheriff, but nothing. Haven't seen a jot out of our playmaker. Here he is. Trying to knit things together, but he's not played a through ball. We've finally got Sheriff in. Disallowed. Oh, when your luck's out, it's out, isn't it? Oh, no, is this even tight? He's gone a fraction, hasn't he? A fraction. Oh, those ones he can finish. Oh, we are going to have to try something different. Let's go for the 3 up top. Let's bring Stevens in here. Let's get Bickley off. I mean, has Bickley done anything? He's playing a 6.9 allegedly. I don't see it. I really don't see it. We're going to play dual poachers. We're going to bring Stevens as a deep lying forward. We're going to push both wing backs on, who are both tired and injured. I don't think either of them really want to be out there. And we're off again. What have we created now? 5 shots, 4 on target. We should have scored a goal. We're going to give them one more shout. They've got a free kick. Don't let them score a second or we're done. Win the ball back, Sheriff. Win it. No challenges. Oh, and he's in and he's waltzed home and scored. I think we're in the boardroom after this. 11 games without a win. Ah, Sheriff has just got no bite to him. Turner goes out there but doesn't put a challenge in. Ah, the defenders have let Campbell go on the edge of the 6-yard box. Nothing. We've offered nothing today. And Darlington, who are on the same points as us, made us look like fools. Richards, terrible. Storer and Hunt, awful. Sheriff, wasteful. Stevens, may as well not have been out there today. Now we're going to throw the water bottle. It's going to demotivate everybody, I think. It has. I don't know what we're going to do or where we're going to go. We are 1 point ahead of Leamington in the relegation places. We're still looking at, another 3.5 months till anything comes up in the youth intake. And even if it's any good, it's going to be 15 or 16 years old. If we're going to find a way out of this mess, we're going to have to do it with what was out on the pitch today. I'm out of tactical ideas, really, I am. I mean, people have suggested things down in the comments, like a 4-4-2 diamond. I've tried it. We don't have the fullbacks, really, to have just one person out there. I've tried a 4-4-2, even though we don't have any wide men. I've tried every connotation of 3 at the back that I can think of. I've played a 4-3-3 as well. I think we just don't have the players. And one name does spring to mind, somebody who we haven't tried this season. But we sent him back to Mansfield because we thought he wasn't one of our own. And I think I might pay for it with my job before we even get the next youth intake through. Who knows what's going to happen next? Fingers crossed I can turn this around and we'll be back for a triumphant return to form very soon. But I feel like we might be running out of our time and we might not be able to produce one of our own.